not like me. I can see your breath in my lungs, holding my heart. I am not alone when I'm crying. When I'm fading, I can see your breath in my lungs, holding my heart. Your kingdom come, your kingdom come on me. Rain on me, rain on me. God bless everybody. Share the broadcast, share the broadcast, share the broadcast wherever you are. May God bless you, may God bless you, may God bless you, may God bless you. Leijo frahasti brahati kida brahata. Share the broadcast wherever you are. Leishko fratizo fratiga pahante. Dabaka gushika mangotsi amaseke. Katete lido musalahate tete. Sibiri dabaka usheke. Meyaka bayeti. Tete kududu ukaba katete. Libasko brehikra hasko de brantikida. Alevrana santo elebina akle. Dishka bain tekida braata. Zedege dege den kida brai. Zida gad dege diga dege. Gisko vaiden kida braata. Shantovra atig di bonsa la havre di bonsai. Rivrun tekida braata. Sekiza fratikiza braate. Leivan sote prida braat kishka de braata. Orandeski de brante kida braata. Sadiga de kida braata kushka de braata kida. I want everybody to share the broadcast right now. Thank you, Jesus. Give me that one. Give me that one. Play this one. Let's talk about that again. Okay, play this one. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. God bless everybody. Thank you for sharing the broadcast. This is the Gaffer. I'm not going to be here for a long time. I'm not going to be here for a long time. I'm just here to address some whatever has been going through, whatever been happening around the prophecy that I gave. I think many of you were live with me on my birthday, and some of you have been live with me for a long time. And those of you that already follow my ministry, you understand that I've been prophesying for years. I never started prophesying yesterday. I have prophesied for years. I'm talking about when in 1998, I prophesied the death of my physical father and gave him a warning that if you go to the place you are going to go, you are going to die. And because I was so young and I was not yet mature in the prophetic, he did not listen to me. He went to that place, he was poisoned at that place, and he died the same night. And my mother have come into many of the videos sharing all those prophecies. I prophesied my own mom in 2000. The year 2000, I prophesied my own mom when she was being a counselor. She's a senator in Zimbabwe now. But that time she was campaigning to be a counselor. I prophesied how she was going to win, the results as they are going to be, how she's going to be leading with how many numbers, and the second person how many numbers, and all those prophecies came to pass. So when it comes to the prophetic, I never started prophesying yesterday. I did not start prophesying yesterday. I have been prophesying. So it's not like when I give a prophecy today on my birthday, I'm starting to prophesy. I'm learning from now. I have sons I have raised in the prophetic from zero. In my prophetic school, I have raised a lot of people watching me. You know, when you came to my ministry, you never heard from God. But now you can prophesy, you can interpret, you can speak in other tongues, you can operate in those levels and stuff like that. So I want you to understand my gift is pure. There's a time it almost got contaminated through other links and other people and stuff like that, which is another broadcast I'm going to speak about another day. But I'm just here to talk about the prophetic that is being a debate and people trying to say this and that and sending threats to me and stuff like that. I'm not afraid of any threat. And I would want to send back the message, not here in public, but the message will be, never underestimate me because I'm too quiet and I do me. Never underestimate that. That's what I'm saying. So it so happened that I was live. In fact, before I went live, the history of my prophetic, I prophesied 2000 that what will happen. I prophesied a man in Zimbabwe called Chugumba, what will happen. My own president, the former president of Zimbabwe called Robert Mugabe, I prophesied to him years ago. Years ago. And we skip all those things. I prophesied I was removed in Assemblies of God. That was 2002. Anyone who knows Assemblies of God in Assemblies in Zimbabwe, Mfakose branch, I prophesied the election that was taking place in 2002. My own father-in-law, who was campaigning to be the president of Zimbabwe, and everybody who thought he was going to be the president, and it was obvious that he was going to be the president. I prophesied he's not going to be in power. ABCD, the prophecy was accurate. I prophesied about the coming of the new note, the $50 note, people, and the whole church loved. But all those prophecies came to pass. I moved with my brother, who also helped me much in the prophetic, Apostle B. Java, who helped me in the tongues that I speak with, to a lot of information about my teaching and stuff. Then in 2004, I was exposed to the ministry of my spiritual father, Bishop Noel Jones. And because I never had a connection, I'm in Zimbabwe, he's in LA. I didn't have a physical connection, but he impacted me, he groomed me, especially through DVDs, just watching him, inspired, and all those things and stuff like that. Then we moved, and I went to Cape Town. That was 2009, to start a branch there for my brother, who is also my mentor in my ministry, Apostle B. Java. And I went to start a branch. Then I was told there's a great man doing works in Zimbabwe by the name Prophet Hubert Angel. So what I heard about his prophetic was so unbelievable. I thought people just wanted me to go to Zimbabwe. So I went back to Zimbabwe, and finally I met him, and I was shocked by how he was prophesying. And obviously, when I met him, my prophetic was boosted to another level, a bigger level. I worked with him for about 2 years, and in those 2 years, that's when I happened to know Bushiri. Bushiri was coming to my brother for mentorship and stuff like that. Then he heard about Prophet Angel. He went there. Prophet Angel is one of the pioneers who pioneered fatherhood and the prophetic, especially forensic prophetic, Southern Africa and other parts of the world. So in those days, everybody was like, wherever you want to be in Africa, you have to look for Prophet Hubert Angel. I was staying close to him. I was always by his offices. He helped me in the prophetic. That's when I knew about Shepherd Bushiri. We met. You see some pictures that people are posting on Facebook and stuff like that. And we were at Kobas. There's a great prophet who died. His name is Kobas. I was serving under Prophet Angel, sharing testimony. Some of you have seen the videos. And that's when Bushiri walked in, and we were in the same video, and we went to the hotel. We were talking. Everything was okay. I really got confused when I heard him now calling me fake prophet, because I went live sharing about the prophecies and the book that I wrote last year. Some of you already know my book. Some of you already have the book. I prophesied about the coming of Kenya West into Christianity in that book. I prophesied things that will happen concerning even the former president of Zimbabwe. The day is going to die. And on June, I went on Facebook and I wrote about his death. And it so happened, because there are prophecies that you can change and there are prophecies you can't change. There is a prophecy in the realm of men and there's a prophecy in the realm of God. For example, if I say you are sleeping around, the next time you're going to have sex with the prostitute, you're going to catch HIV. That prophecy is not given for it to come to pass. That prophecy is there for you to change your behavior. There's a difference between forth-telling and foretelling. Bishop Noah Jones taught me this. Forth-telling and foretelling is different. The prophet walked into the king's house. Isaiah prophesied, "King, put your house in order, you're going to die, your days are numbered." The king is supposed to die today. But he went into prayer and he spoke to God. Blah, 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 blah. And God answered his prayer and changed the prophecy. Changed the prophecy. I don't know if somebody can hear what I'm talking about. And the king was told, the prophet was told, go back to the king and tell him, I have added more 15 years. It's prophecy in the realm of men. Right? Abraham was told by God, go and kill your son, your only son Isaac. When he was about to kill, God says, don't kill. It's prophecy in the realm of men. God says, I'm not like a man who changes or repents of his word. But on this specific prophecy, God changed. Why is it changing? It's called prophecy in the realm of men. So when we come here and we write a book or we prophesy, I saw Bushiri dying in the month of December, pray for him. What's wrong about that? I understand some people didn't really go to school. I'm one of those people that didn't really finish school, like I went up to high level. But common sense, prophecy is simple. Then I'm shocked today, one of my mentors, Prophet Angel, goes live and he says, he's fake prophet. Okay, when I'm with him, I'm not fake. When I'm talking to him on my phone, he's not fake. When he's mentoring me, I'm not fake. When he's telling me do things like this, I'm not fake. The moment I prophesy to Bushiri, I become fake. I really don't understand. I start getting threats. We're going to tell people to come out and say we're raped. Years ago, Passion Java raped us, or when he came to Zimbabwe, he was dragging girls on the floor in the hotels. Come on, guys. These things are very simple. It's just simple. I understand you may not like some other prophet to prophesy. Me, I'm one of those people. I don't want anyone to prophesy over me. But if it happens, I sense, is it God or not? If it's God, why would I say, la 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 la, ya, nya, 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 nya? It's not going to make sense. Once I know it's from God, that's it. It's from God. It will be better for Bushiri to come out and say, I heard what Passion prophesied, and I picked in the spirit. It's not from God. Then, I don't know. We question his discernment, or we say he really heard from God. I missed. Because I can miss. I'm a human being. I have been prophesying. I prophesied the death of Nelson Mandela. The year is going to die. The month is going to die. The day is going to die. The minute is going to die. What his funeral will be. And Obama will fly to South Africa. And I gave the speech which Obama will say. Before it happened, 7 days before the death, I stood on the pulpit. The video is on YouTube. And I said what? Mandela's left with 7 days. So when am I being learning prophet, starting prophet, and a fake prophet? It's really confusing. What the major problem I have is not with Bushiri. The major problem is with the people around the world that don't know prophecy. What are we teaching them? They don't know prophecy. What are we teaching them? Bushiri comes prophesy about the death of this one, the death of this, and that. Why? When another prophet comes, it's not like I'm starting to prophesy about death on Bushiri. What's so special about him that he says, I want fame? Who knows Bushiri? Who doesn't know me? I respect he has a bigger church than me. Yes, I understand that. I really respect he has a bigger church. He has a bigger name than I have. I even tell some of the people I teach, if you're in South Africa, go learn from Bushiri. Why? Because I respect his office. I respect what he does. And I'll never call him fake because I know he's a true prophet. I know he's a true prophet. I'm not going to come and say, he's also fake. Hey, if he calls me fake, no, I'm not going to be playing games like I'm a kid or something like that. He's a true prophet. He's a man of God. I respect his office. I respect what he does, and he's helping a lot of people. He gives sometimes donations to poor people, and he gives prophecies, and people learn from him and stuff like that. And I will not want any one of the people that believe in my ministry who respects my anointing to start hating him or stop watching his. He does well. He has his own videos. I've seen people saying, you teach better than him, you prophesy better than him. We cannot compete because it's all by the same spirit. It's all by the same spirit. You see me with Benny Hinn, you see me with T.D. Jakes, you see me with my father Noah Jones, you see me with Prophetess Juanita Bynum. I'm not looking for fame, especially in Africa. No, I'm not looking for fame. I am not, I repeat, I am not looking for fame. If I wanted fame, why would I attack someone small like Bushiri who is also rising like me? I would go for big people. There's T.D. Jakes, there's Bishop Noah Jones, there is Benny Hinn. They are great men that are already there. Now people start calling me, oh, why is he calling me fake? Is he not the one who was walking in the air? I'm like, no. If he was walking in the air for you, or it was whatever people think it is, I'm not part of it. I still respect his anointing. I respect him. If he takes pictures of, let me skip that. But the main point is, don't let rumors come out and you start hearing Passion is fake because he prophesied Bushiri. Don't start listening to people that will start saying, Passion should go and apologize to Bushiri because, come on. They are pro-exilic prophets. They are pre-exilic prophets. They are prophets of nature, prophet that deals with nature, prophets like Moses who would command the ground. Jesus came and commanded the storm, commanded the sea. They deal with nature. And in one of my videos on YouTube, you can see I was in Bahamas. Some people were there in the service. They can text it there. I was in Bahamas. And the storm was coming to destroy Bahamas. And all the shops were closed. Everything was closed. And I stood and I said, thus says the Lord. Within 7 hours, everything is going to be turned back to normal. The storm is not going to touch. Then I spoke in tongues. And what happened? You all know what happened. The storm, within 1 hour, there was breaking news. We see the storm is going back into the sea. Bahamas is safe now. Just by prophecy. Right? There are prophets that deal with that. When it comes to the forensic, you guys, I don't have to explain myself. When it comes to the forensic, you see me doing genealogy prophecy, prophesying a Russian family from 1844, 1901. Some will say, who know who was there? The lady's grandma, who is 101 years old right now, who was born, I think, I forgot what I said in the prophecy, around 1907, 11, or 1914, somewhere there. She testifies, that was my father that he was talking about. That was my grandfather that I was talking about. And all the names, prophesying 72 names in one service. If you can see my video on YouTube written, I can call your name. 72 in one service. One service. Why would I become fake today? Because I just said I'm having a birthday. I always have a way. When the year is ending, I fast. When the year is ending, I pray. For presidents, those of you that have been in my office, you know I have a list of presidents in my own office. Pictures with the presidents. My own president in Zimbabwe, St. Lucia, Jamaica. In fact, the one in Jamaica, I prophesied him getting into power a year before the elections. Before anyone was nominated, I prophesied, I described him, A, B, C, D, everything, and he's the one in power right now. And all those presidents, I pray for them. I prophesy, I pray for them. I pray for people like Pastor Benny, T.D. Jakes, Noah Jones, great men of God. So as a way of what I've been doing for years, I just saw Bushiri. I wrote it in my book. All the prophecy for January happened, February happened, March happened. I prophesied every month. And I said, we are getting close to December. I've been praying. I haven't yet got the breakthrough. People pray. Simple like that. No, he's paying people to shoot me. Some people are writing bad stuff about Bushiri. Let me tell you, never write something bad about a man of God. Never say anything. Even if you see any man of God or woman of God smoking or drinking or in the club or having sex somewhere, don't start saying, you are what, da 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 da. No. Pastor Benny taught me this, and in one of the videos he was teaching other people that Jesus, when Judas betrayed him, he never said, did you see what Judas did? Judas is wrong. No, because he knew Judas was a man in the office of an apostle. He would not dare do that. So I please ask you, everybody, to keep respecting Prophet Bishop. No matter how much you love me, respect him, honor him, love him, right? But the main point I have with everybody here is, it's not about me trying to get fame. I never knew that the video was going to go out like that. I just thought people that were watching are going to hear, pray, that's it. I start seeing videos everywhere, Prophet Pastor says, Bushiri, this. Never being the intention. The intention was to pray for my beloved brother. Just pray for him. Everybody join in prayer. It will be an embarrassment in my ear to hear that he died. How many people will suffer in that ECG church? How many Christians will backslide because they no longer have a covering? How many people will lose their Christian walk because he is no longer there? When he was having his prison stories in South Africa, I actually fasted for 3 days. People that work with me know this. I taught even my sons, pray for him. He's going through an attack. Why would I be in what he was saying in this video? Person, we saw him in a video paying people to come and shoot. What am I going to benefit if people shoot Bushiri? What? What do I gain in anyone? Why would I even murder someone? Why? What is it that he have that I can say, go kill him? Then I benefit what? I pay people, I'm losing money, right? After I lose money, then what is my benefit if he dies? Am I in his will? I really don't understand how he is thinking, and I don't know who is telling him what and what and what. If he has the ability, as he comes out in his church picturing people in the mountains, kwachka, with what do you call it, iPad. Why can't you picture the kwachka and show the people in the church? I'm trying to be human right here. I know everybody has an evil side, which I won't be happy if I'm to come here and say some things that I know about some other people and other stuff and my past and stuff like that. I can do it anytime. But the point is, I'm hating you, not them. Because if you believe, Pastor Java calls 10 names. I was prophesying one day on private scope, I don't know who was watching there. And I prophesied there was a person who put someone in prison in, what was that country? In Cuba. In Cuba. And I prophesied, you put the wrong person in prison. You put the wrong person in prison. Your cousin did not steal your wallet. Right now, I'm in this place, I landed, I began to describe. I went to the house, I described. I saw the picture frame, who was on the picture frame, the grandmother in the house, the dog that was there. Went to the room and described the room, and I said, pull your mattress up. The man said, the moment he picked this mattress, he saw it. There were screams in the house. I'm already prophesying like that. Then I come and I sit down and I say, Bushiri is evil. I'm not hating him because nothing is going to change about him. But some of you here are going to start doubting the prophetic because you have seen him prophesying. Some people's lives were changed. They are going to be confused. So what's my point in me trying to come and blackmail or say bad things about him? I hear some newspaper people from Zimbabwe. It's only the messages and this one I would have showed you. But I texted some of my sons some screenshots. Some of the threats that I was getting that were deleted on the phone, I sent to some of my sons, close sons and daughters, like, look what's happening here, in case. In which, if it's a war, it becomes a war. And I know, God knows how to handle everything. The battle is not mine, but I know things won't be good. But why is the question? Why? Because Passion Java said, in what I saw for 2019, Bushiri was going to die, but we need to pray. Common sense. Common sense. If I had come and said, Bushiri is going to die in December, I have spoken as the Lord, thus says the Lord, then you question this prophecy. Is he after day? Is he jealous about him? Is he attention seeker? Whatever. The prophecy is simple. I saw death. We are praying that it will not happen. Simple. Simple. Simple like that. I don't talk to him. If I had this WhatsApp number, maybe I would have texted him. I last spoke with him years ago. That was like 2014, 15, somewhere that I don't remember. I last spoke with him a long time ago. And the main point is, even if he comes out as he is and say I'm fake, as he thinks or what he wants to say to his followers, I don't know. I'm not going to be here to come and start saying he is fake. Because I know he's not. I'm not going to come here and say, don't listen to him. What am I going to benefit from that? The benefit you need is you to hear words from the great prophet Hubert Angel, from Major One, from other prophets, and grow. If I come and say, don't listen to him, I'm not hurting them. I'm not doing them any problem. I'm bringing a problem to you. My father, Bishop Noah Jones, taught me this. If you have a problem with another preacher, son, don't go on the pulpit to talk about another preacher. Because people that are coming to church are not coming to hear the problem with the other preachers. People that are in church are coming because they have problems. They need solutions. Number two, they're coming because they want to know who is Jesus. And lastly, they want to meet God. And it's the duty of the preacher to take people from their problems into giving them solutions. To take people out of darkness into light. And hear me in the Holy Spirit. Whenever God is sending any one of you with a message, you may have problems with Passion or any other preacher. Put it on the side and deliver the gospel to people. People are here to learn. I have never had a broadcast where I have to address a situation. I only had to come here because some of my sons and daughters are texting, Papa what? Papa what can we do? What can I do? And I can't keep texting everyone like, please, it happens. Me, myself, if I have been prophesied dead, nobody want to be prophesied dead. If I had come, I assure you, if I had come and say, I saw Donald Trump inviting Bushiri to come and to the White House, and I saw him giving him $1 billion. He was not going to come on his TV or his Facebook or his church and say, Passion is fake. Simply because the prophecy has some death in it. I understand. Nobody wants to die. I always ask people in the church, how many people want to die? How many people want to go to heaven? Everybody lifts up their hands. How many people want to die? Everybody pulls down their hands. How many want to go to heaven now? Nobody want to go. Why? Nobody wants to die. So, in my conclusion, I will bring this revelatory experience to everybody. As a preacher, God never called you to address your personal issues with another preacher to the people that God is sending to you for help. So let your focus be preaching, prophesying, healing, delivering, and helping the people that are coming to meet Jesus, not to take them away from what God sent them to you and bring them to the message of another preacher. It doesn't make sense. And I'll tell you this for the last time. All these rape case threats I'm getting, all these kidnapping my son that I'm getting from different people, I don't bother those things. And I know if God is with me, no matter the framing or what, all things work together for good, for the benefit of those who love God. I'm not here because any man placed me here. I'm here where I am because it's only God's grace. It's what we call ten